USA vs. Canada Live score updates. Four Nations Face-Off Championship game latest. Canada 1, USA 0 in first period. The United States is taking on Canada in the Four Nations Face-Off Championship game at TD Garden in Boston. Just under 5 minutes into the first period, Nathan MacKinnon opened the scoring for Canada, firing a wrister through traffic and beating Connor Hellebuyck up high. Matthews needs to make an impact. I apologize in advance because I'm not one of those people who likes to make everything about the Maple Leafs. But it might be nice, from the American standpoint, if Auston Matthews were to maybe make his presence felt at some point in this tournament. I understand he surely isn't 100% healthy, but he's the guy wearing the C for the United States, and, while he's not playing bad hockey by any stretch, he's one of the best goal scorers in the world. And he's been far too quiet for my tastes in this tournament. Harley impressing. Thomas Harley has become one of the stories of this tournament. He had some skeptics as a young player in junior for his at times high-risk style. He played the bulk of 3 seasons in the AHL. This is just his second full season as an NHLer. And after getting the late call to join the team mid-tournament, the 23-year-old has now assisted on the opening goal in a best-on-best final. This Canadian team is older than the American group, but Harley has made a compelling case to be a part of their Olympic mix next year. Already tonight, a few examples of Canada having more success on puck retrievals in the offensive zone. Canada struggled with that Saturday night in the first meeting with Team USA. The American Blue Liners are so adept at getting pucks out quickly, but tonight so far Canada has won a few back. Tough start for Hellebuyck. One of the United States' big advantages in this game is supposed to be in goal, with Vezina favorite Connor Hellebuyck in the net against Canada's Jordan Binnington, who has an .897 save percentage this season. That's considerably lower than Hellebuyck's .925. But if you just take their career playoff numbers, the picture shifts considerably. Both netminders have a career .910 save percentage in the playoffs, and Binnington of course has a Stanley Cup to his name. In a game with playoff feel, that certainly seems relevant. Frantic pace. What a pace here early. The second whistle of the game came almost 4 minutes in. The first saw Brady Tkachuk spraying Jordan Binnington in front. Chances for Jake Guentzel, Anthony Cirelli, Auston Matthews, and Zach Werenski. Everything moving in a flurry. And now MacKinnon, the league's reigning MVP, opens the scoring. Phew. Catch your breath. P1-16-01, Canada 0, United States 0. Chances at either end in quick succession as Werenski forces a save from Binnington before Canada breaks the other way. Parayko leads a 2-on-1 and goes for goal himself but misses the target. P1-19-25, Canada 0, United States 0. No fights yet, but Matthew Tkachuk is letting everyone know he's here. He nearly bumps Binnington and then starts shoving Makar after the whistle, drawing a crowd. No fights. P1-19-50, Canada 0, United States 0. We've made it through the first 10 seconds of this game without a single fight. By this point in Saturday's first meeting between these teams, we were already up to 3 fights. Here we go. Well, here we go. I wasn't sure the tournament would generate this type of intensity, but man does this feel real. I can't wait to see what the TV ratings are from tonight. I would imagine they'll be pretty staggering, as hockey ratings in America go. Everyone in Canada will be watching, but that's pretty much always a given. Never have I been more unsure about who is going to win a hockey game. And rarely have I looked forward to one more than this. Eruzione honors Johnny Gaudreau. Seeing Mike Eruzione in a Johnny Gaudreau jersey drives home the point that it would have been really cool if tonight's biggest storyline had been about Johnny Gaudreau instead of geopolitics. Don't get me wrong, the theater has been incredible and has given the sport international exposure it otherwise wouldn't have gotten. But Team USA going out there with Gaudreau at the forefront, trying to win for Johnny, could have been a really unifying and uplifting situation. It feels like Gaudreau has been lost in the shuffle, which is a shame. U.S. defense without McAvoy. Jake Sanderson is a very capable replacement for Charlie McAvoy, but it will be interesting to see if any American defenders can provide the physicality McAvoy brought on Saturday night. His big hit on Connor McDavid led directly to Team USA's first goal that night. As good as this American blue line is, though, it's not full of thunderous hitters without him. That said, the unit as a whole did a great job defending Canada last time out, allowing very little space on entries and protecting the scoring area well. We'll see what it looks like this time around. Faber, 15-year-old me would say, he hates Canada. United States forward Brock Faber didn't mince words when he was asked about Team Canada by NHL Network reporter Billy Jaffe during pre-game warm-ups. What would the 15-year-old version of yourself tell you that at 22 years old you'd be playing for Team USA in this game? He'd tell me he hates Canada, Faber said. It's been a long day, we're prepared for this, it's going to be a fun atmosphere and we're ready to go. Gretzky and Eruzione are honorary captains. Each team has brought out a hockey legend from their nation as part of the pre-game festivities. Wayne Gretzky for Canada and Mike Eruzione for the United States. Eruzione, the captain of the 1980 Winter Olympics U.S. team that defeated the Soviet Union in the famous Miracle on Ice game, goes down the bench fist bumping each American player. Jack Eichel is serving as Team USA's number 2 alternate captain in place of Charlie McAvoy. Eichel is in the starting lineup. The Americans were without their entire leadership group in their last game against Sweden: Austin Matthews, McAvoy, and Matthew Tkachuk. Starting lineups. Canada is starting their number 1 line of Mark Stone, Connor McDavid, and Braden Point. Devon Toews and Cale Makar are the number 1 defense pair. The U.S. is starting their second line of Brady Tkachuk, Jack Eichel, and Matthew Tkachuk. Shutdown defensemen Jacob Slavin and Brock Faber are matched against McDavid.